Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Poust here. As you can see, our friend Boros here with Grizz and Panda. We're going to talk about look, say, cover, write. Okay. We now have our homework notebooks in our book bag. We want to pay attention to a couple things. We want to pay attention to the skyline, the plane line, which is the dotted grass line, the dotted line, the grass line, and then the worm line. So skyline, plane line, grass line, worm line. Okay. Now, our first word is said. So the S is going to start just below the plane line. Okay. The lowercase a underneath the plane line. And the lowercase I is underneath the plane line, but the dot is above the plane line. The lowercase d starts at the skyline, goes through the plane line to the grass line, and loops around. Now, this homework assignment is called Look, Say, Cover, Write. So I have our word. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to say the word said, and I'm going to spell it S-A-I-D. Let me do it again. S-A-I-D. Said. Now, I'm going to cover up the word with my hand, and I'm going to write it for my memory. S-E-D. Get it right? Yeah? Okay. Now we're going to do this 3 times. Look, say, cover, write. So I'm going to look at it. I'm going to say it. Said. S-A-I-D. Said. I'm going to cover it up and write from my memory. Said. Now look, do you see how I misspelled it? If you misspell the word, boys and girls, I want you to circle the word. And the reason we're going to do that is because that is a word that we need to practice and focus on because we misspelled it. Okay, we're going to look at our next spelling word. The next spelling word starts at the plane line, goes down to the grass line, and then back up to the plane line. That's a lowercase w, which makes the w sound. We have a lowercase I, which starts from the plane line and goes down to the grass line, but the dot goes above the plane line, and that makes the I sound. I glue I. Now, we have lowercase t, which starts from the skyline through the plane line to the grass line. We're going to cross it right at the plane line. T, top, t. And now the H is going to start from the skyline through the plane line to the grass line. And it's going to loop over. Now this word is with. So I'm going to say with. I'm going to spell out W-I-T-H. Now remember, I'm going to cover my hand right from my memory. W, 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 with. Do it right? Okay, so if I did it correctly, I'm going to leave it there. Look, say, cover, write. So look, say, with, W-I-T-H. Cover. Now write. W, I, with. Did it right? Okay. So now we're going to move to our third spelling word, which is this. And now remember, the T starts from the skyline, goes through the plane line to the grass line. It crosses the plane line, and T top t. Now the lowercase h starts from the skyline, goes through the plane line to the grass line, and it loops right at the plane line. H hat. Now we do lowercase I. I'm going to start at the plane line to the grass line and put a dot above it. I'm going to say I igloo eh. I'm going to put an S, and I'm going to start right at the plane line and go down to the grass line and curve it. This word is this. So the homework assignment is look, say, cover, write. So look at it. Say it. This. T-H-I-S. This. Look, say, cover. Now I cover it, and I'm going to try to write it in my notebook. All right, does that look the same? No. Do you remember what we do if we write it wrong? That's right, we circle it. And that tells us that we really got to focus on this word. All right, look, say, cover, write. I'm going to look at it, say it, this. T-H-I-S. I'm going to cover it. Ready? And I write it. All right. Did I write it correctly? Yes? All right. So I did it correctly. So this is your homework. It should be in your notebook. Look, say, cover, write. And then after you work on these words, I want you to study them and practice them. We're going to be working with them all week, and then I'll test you at the end. All right, boys and girls. See you soon.